I want to talk today a little bit about art journaling for healing, and how that might be a little different than other art that you might create. I really do think it's a little bit different because you have this intention of healing, and how does that healing occur? And how can you make your art the conduit or the vehicle for that? I've boiled it down to 3 C's. 1, curiosity. 2, connection. And 3, comfort. And I want to talk about each one individually because each component I think is necessary. The first is curiosity, and it doesn't have to be a question, literal question in your work, although it could be. But the piece itself needs to evoke a feeling of, hey, we're going to explore something that's interesting, that you want to know more about. You really want, everybody's curious. As humans, we just are naturally curious. And so this kind of sets the stage and opens the doors. It's not like, oh, well, I have all the answers and this is how things are. It is a thought-provoking way to invite someone in. Then, after you hook them in, you want to really establish that connection with your issue or challenge that they resonate with. And this is where it needs to be real. It needs to get really real. It needs to be, something that you authentically feel, and that you're willing to open up and share in your work. That connection is what we're all seeking. But if we don't go one step further, it's going to fall in the category of, like when girlfriends get together and they just vent. That can be very dangerous because it can just sound like complaining, moaning, maybe even the B word. You have to add an element of comfort to take it out of just that place of, oh, there's this problem, and say, hey, but I made it through. Comfort can be that. It can be just an example or a story or some way of showing that there is hope, visually or in words. Or it might just be a different way of seeing things. It could be a sense of humor in your art that makes them smile and laugh. And that in and of itself it's a perspective shift. And so that goes a long way. It might be giving someone actual tools, like, here's something you can do, or showing them, a way of thinking that's different. And, you don't want to provide the answers in black and white. That would be boring. You really want to always have your art be this in this engaging place of, ooh, think about, does that work? How does this feel? How does that feel? And if you can evoke that sense of engagement, yeah, you're going to be compelling. Your work is going to be something that sticks with people. And you've got the voice of the art godmother in you. And I know you do. So let's get creating.